It's January 21st. Welcome to yes2hellwith.com. Here is a summation of this video. Escalation does not respond to allegation. It records the agency's failure to answer foundational questions while continuing to act. A proper first escalation letter is not argument or defense, but a narrow record instrument that documents unanswered inquiries and unresolved authority, nothing more. By adding no facts, denials, or conclusion, it locks the timeline and preserves structure, shifting the burden without conceding jurisdiction or obligation. Up to this point, nothing has been argued, nothing has been denied, nothing has been explained. This is not an accident. Escalation does not begin by responding to allegations. It begins by memorializing failure. This is the first escalation letter. It is not a rebuttal. It is not a defense. It is not a demand. It is a record instrument. Before I share the letter, understand this governing rule. If this letter introduces facts, you lose structure. If it argues conclusions, you concede jurisdiction. If it denies liability, you accept obligation. So this letter does none of that. It records four things only. Questions were asked, they were not answered. Action occurred anyway. The record now reflects unresolved authority. Nothing more. Now, let's discuss the details of an escalation letter. Notice of unanswered jurisdictional and authority inquiries. To whom it may concern, on a specific date, I submitted written inquiries requesting clarification regarding the authority, jurisdiction, and alleged obligation underlying the notice dated on this specific date. Specifically, I requested identification of the office or official asserting authority in this matter, the source of that authority as applied to me, the jurisdiction claimed over me, and the specific law alleged to create an obligation applicable to me. As of the date of this correspondence, no response has been provided addressing those inquiries. Notwithstanding the absence of any clarification or substantiation of authority, jurisdiction, or obligation, further action has been taken in connection with this matter. This correspondence is submitted solely to memorialize that the foregoing questions remain unanswered and that action has proceeded without resolution of those foundational issues. No position is stated herein regarding the merits of any allegation, as no verified authority, jurisdiction, or obligation has been established. Then the signatory would sign the document respectfully. Now, why this letter works. Notice what is not in this letter. No denial of liability, no factual narrative, no reference to rights, no accusations, no emotional language. Also notice what is in the letter. Dates, prior questions, validation of non-response, continued action is referenced. This letter does not ask for relief. It does not demand correction. It does not threaten consequence. It locks the timeline. From this point forward, the agency cannot honestly claim authority was never questioned, jurisdiction was assumed, or obligation was uncontested. That is escalation, not confrontation, not resistance. It is formalization. Now, let's discuss common ways that people destroy this letter. They add one sentence like, I do not owe this tax, or I dispute your determination, or this action violates my rights. Any one of these collapses the structure, because now you have accepted the frame of reference, entered the merits, and supplied the very posture the system lacked. This is why escalation must come after silence and must be narrower than instinct allows. And as always, may truth reign supreme.